Hello YouTubers, Mercy Watts once again. I've been upgrading my Lian, is that the right name for it? PC-TU100 from, is it Lian Li? Yeah, Lian Li. As you can see, you see something familiar? Yeah, that's right. You see the SF600. I did that because I'm gonna keep this Ripper because I still have a lot of DVDs, Blu-ray, and DVDs that I don't want to, not have an optical drive. Even though the other ones that I build have like a external optical drive, I like this right here. It's just nice, and I may take this board that he has in here. I think this one has it's like an older board. It's an Asus, but I didn't have any problems installing Windows 11 here. Didn't give me the grief that the Inwin Chopin 2.0 gave me with the new Asus motherboard. The Rockstreak, what is it, 570-I gaming motherboard, Mini ITX. This one's like an older motherboard and no issues whatsoever. And I like the simple fact that this one has the Toslink right there. So some amplifiers and sound systems still employ that, and this is a good clean out. Everything is done through either type C. You can still get audio from one of the USB ports, and also the HDMI and display port. But sorry about the fuzziness. I thought it was gonna be. I like the DVI that it has there. It's like gear for whatever. So this thing has a couple of display ports, a DVI, and a couple of HDMI. So really, it's for different eras of computers or monitors and stuff like that. Some people, let's say I sell it or something like that. They have an older monitor. They can put it on and it'll look nice. And then they have like newer monitors with the display ports or the HDMI. And it also has this in case you want to hook it up to a nice stereo. So there you go. I did a little bit of the cleaning of the wires inside, and also I took out the front, I think it's an intake fan here, because I'm gonna put like an upgraded version of what he had. The other one was just an LED. This one, I put some HD, like RGB. Sorry, HDMI. What am I talking about? I turned the light on. Put some LED strips in there, and I had the other power supply by Silverstone facing downwards, and I had like a logo, and it looked really nice. This kind of logo here on the back. These are the original wires that came with the PSU from Corsair, and so I decided to use those wires here, and I cleaned them up as good as I could. Here, you know, cable management here pretty much non-existent if you really think about it. So I did my best. I don't know, what do you guys think? Could have done better. I don't know, you guys let me know. Here's where the new fan's gonna go, and there's gonna have RGB. Although I do not have an RGB board, I don't even know how I'm powering this this RGB strips. It's gonna, did I even actually I there it is right there. So I guess it does have RGB. So I need a splitter. I can split this one, and let me see, let's zoom in. What is this? Is it I don't know, guys. I don't know if it's 12 volts or the addressable 3-pin RGB connector. But there it is. I may have to tee off it and then power the fan. Maybe get me a different fan. The one I got is 5 volts addressable, I think. Yeah, got it on special for like around $11 price. Normal price is like $20, something like that. It's gonna go right there in that fan header right there. It's gonna go right there. And this one doesn't have any more fan headers. I guess it has another one there down there, maybe. I don't know. Let me check this out. I'm sorry if I move too fast. I think that is another. Let me go in here and put my elephantitis. I don't know what settings I'm in that this thing is, but I'm sure it has another fan header, so it probably has like 3 altogether. I wanted to show you guys this. The reason why is because in case any of you have any ideas or wants or whatnot, that you have a case like this, you know what you're gonna get yourself into. Okay, so I'm doing this for you guys. I'm gonna eventually put another drive there, the Windows operating system. I may, sorry about the banging here. I don't have any nails. Last time I cut them too short. I may get this WD black wipe it out, put a Pro on the front, and then just use this one as a removable media in case, because it's a lot easier to get to this guy unless say you one day you want to upgrade it to something better, or maybe you just have multiple drives. This will be a lot easier to change versus the other one. So yeah, look at all this zip ties or tie wraps or whatever I had to use here. It's a nightmare. I like to snuggle things up real well, you know, when I do my cable management. Here I recommend, if you are gonna install one of these mini, I call them mini ITX type video cards. This is MSI. See, the clearance right here is very minuscule. Believe it or not, down here it had a bracket for a couple of solid state. Oh god, my hand is busted. Hard drives, you know, SSDs. And I was going to put like I did on the other one, 16. Put 2 right there and put 4 right here. And this would have been great for, sorry for the smacking, it's just that this, look, see, this would have been so great for being a ripper and multimedia for anything you want, really, you know. And people want more power, I can take this thing off and put the latest motherboard. And like you've seen, you know, newer doesn't necessarily mean better. This one I put Windows 11, no issues, but I'm sure that they're probably gonna want more performance. But it's mine, I'm not gonna sell it. So once I install the fan right here, it's just gonna have a little bit more air coming towards the computer right here, and that's gonna cool things off a little bit more, you know, and probably will help this video card stay toasty. I don't recommend this computer case for gaming. Reason why is because this thing gets extra toasty right there. Your games are gonna start flickering, you know, and I'll be a liar to say that this thing is a nice gaming case. I mean, it's good for traveling, probably take it on the plane or something like that as a carry-on. But if you wanna game like I've been gaming on the Cube, I don't think so. This thing gets really hot. My recommendation will be drill some holes on the bottom right here, you know, maybe in a pattern, maybe like in a circular pattern or a star shaped pattern, whatever pattern, whatever, like an octagon or whatever, maybe a skeleton, anything that you metallurgic people or metal guys or people with, you know, those handheld drills that can drill nice and straight holes into here. Just take all the components out eventually, you know, that's gonna help. You don't want to do it while all the components are in there, have all these metal shavings. But once you do that, I mean, you can even paint the inside all black and this thing's it's gonna rock. So yeah, this is what the original wires intended for this guy look. They don't look so shabby. I don't understand how people are having issues with these wires. I don't know if they connected them weird, or they might have gotten some defective ones. But these guys, they look well made. And I'm sure Corsair doesn't want a bad rep, you know. I don't like those mustard ketchup type wires looking over there. I like everything to be nice and black. Black is cooler. It's awesome. See? Yeah. Black will always be nice. It's always look pleasing to the eyes. It goes with everything, you know. Black goes with everything. You want to put some red here, it goes real nice. You want to put some yellow, some green, some purple, some white, whatever you want to put in here, it'll look real nice. I like this thing right here where you can like LSI, you know, LSI thing. And I think with this is because this is an NVIDIA, it will be LSI. AMD I think is what is NVIDIA? God, see, I don't even know what I don't even know what NVIDIA, I mean AMD does. How you know NVIDIA is you use LSI to go with that. And is it Crossfire or was it Cross? Well, they AMD, is it Crossfire or Cross something? That's what I'm saying, guys. I don't know all this jargon terminology deal, you know. So I still have one deal over here, which I order me a connector that will either go here or here, and it'll have like a Molex at the end, but it was a male, yeah, and I needed a female to connect to this. Sorry, see, I needed one like that to connect to the optical drive, because the optical drive has a male. I don't know why they went like that, you know. They should have done it with SATA all the way, you know. Molex is it's an abandoned technology now. So yeah, I still have the Noctua. I'm sure to increase the airflow, maybe something bigger can be installed down there, and you know, it'll keep this. But for a Core i5, that's just great, man. That's perfect, man. I mean, this thing rocks on its own right. I mean, I'm not gonna dog it, you know. I'm not gonna say bad things about it. I never had any issues with this thing. These are the levers to release the. See, I guess it pushes it right there. As you see, look, goes up and down, and then this covers pop out from that guy, and that's when you put your hand in there and you clunk. Okay, so remember, here's the screws that was holding the bracket that I told you that will house a couple of those hard drives. But then again, if you do that, then you minimize the space this thing has to breathe, creating more heat from the drives themselves, making this guy overheat even furthermore. So that's a crappy design. So just don't put nothing there. I would say maybe tape a hard drive here, maybe like an 8 terabyte SATA, put it right there against this right here, or Velcro it, whatever you want to do it for. Later on you can remove it, and that'd be it right there. I mean, it's not gonna look stock, but look, you can remove the handles if you ever break it off and replace it with better handle. I mean, I'm sure there's like a thick plastic. This is pure aluminum, by the way. All the whole thing, even the little feet right here are aluminum. So if push comes to shove, you can sell this case for like, you know, can like you recycle it. It's pretty heavy enough that they will give you a pretty penny for just the aluminum. And remember, people, back in the days in Napoleon time, aluminum was worth more than gold. That's why Napoleon took out his aluminum spoon and fork and knife and whatnot, you know, to impress certain people. They're like, oh wow. It's like you taking your platinum like that spoons in front of people that never had this kind of fancy spoons. Like, you know, they had their silver, but you got platinum, you know, you got solid gold ones. So yeah, look at the capacitor the thing has in there, man. That's a huge capacitor. Maybe that's why it's platinum rated, because everything in there is beefed up. Just look at that. There's another capacitor right there. Look at that. Is it? Is it a capacitor? Well, I don't know what it is, but for being a mini-me, this thing is beefed up. And this is the SF600. It's not even the SF750. So think about that. I hope that you like this video and it's to your liking. When I'm ready to install the fan right here. In fact, let me go get it for you guys. This pleasure right here. Hold on, it's not gonna be that long, so you don't have to rewind or fast forward the video. It's right here now. See? Okay, my people. This is what I took out of there. Okay, it has a filter right here that you can put, and also these little plastic grommets or whatever you want to call those will go in those holes, and it'll slide in there and clunk down, and it'll slide down, and that's how you lock this thing out, and anti-vibration. And then if you want to replace this, I also have a screen or a grill for that thing, so that these wires don't interfere with the flow, or it's gonna hit the, but I mean, they ain't going nowhere. And that's pretty much what I did with it. You know, a lot of people were impressed when they saw it. They were like, wow, can I buy it? I'm like, no. Inner max. So yeah, this I like this fan, but it's not, I mean, it's just LED. It lights up red, and I like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks pretty nice. So yes, lady. And but things have changed, and since I already RGB this thing, and look, I RGB'd it up there too. Let me see up there, right here, goes all the way around, goes all the way around. So this thing is lit up real nice when it comes to just that. I mean, this thing doesn't need to be RGB, trust me. Why RGB? Because it was the thing at the time, you know. Things were just barely getting into RGB, and a lot of people don't like it, but because it generates heat and all that, trust me, this thing has never shut down because of heat. Yes, it gets toasty. Yes, it gets hot, but never shuts down on me. And I oh my god, I hate that. Sorry about that. You can create a whole bunch of holes here, like a design, you know, take it to a machine shop, and then they can put a skull, a lightning bolt, a Pac-Man thing or a smiley face or just a pattern with holes and make it breathe better as well, just like they did here. See, down here is for that guy right there. And here, you know, create a nice pattern, this thing will rock. So I'm just saying, you know, create more ventilation here, create here. And this one already has that. So you can probably take this pattern here and put it here. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, this slim drive has this little slim connector right there. So I bought it on Amazon. It's called the slim, I don't know, slim optical connector, I guess. I mean, if you are interested on the connector, let me know. Just understand it has a Molex for power and this nice, beautiful. Where is it? You see that wire down there that kind of glistens and it connects to it? That's for the data. Comes down here and it connects right there. See, right there. That one right there. So yeah, that's for data. So, you know, it's not so bad. Nice and black, beautiful, awesome looking. You know. To take this thing off right here, you just, this has one screw right there, another one right there. I don't know if he has another one. I don't think so. I don't think he does. No, he doesn't. See, you can see. You can see he does not. Let me take you down there if I could. I wish I could. But he only has that screw, and that little screw. You take that off, this thing can either be magnetically pulled back or something, you know, maybe with your fingers. Position the drive in there. I'll take this guy off, you know, and move it to the side, and gives me a little bit more clearance. And so I'm just letting you guys know that there's so much you can do. Somehow my internet went down, so I was using this dongle thing here. Has a dual band USB 3.0. But I'm sure it's back now because I did update it. So it still employs, I think, I don't know if it's DDR3. It's pretty old. Oh my god, not even DDR4. And now they have DDR5. So I may have to rip this off and put like the latest board here or something. I don't know. Or at least something with DDR4. My apologies if I think that this is not so bad, but it's just that I never had any issues, ladies and gentlemen. Just never. I mean, I'm so happy with this build. Like I said, once it's like this, you know, it looks real nice. Just look at it. You know, you make it look awesome if you really think about it. Turn it around. Look. Aesthetically, looks beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, and it has this vent over here and over here too, down here, plus those. And even with all that, just like in the other 3D printing ordeal, cube still gets hot. So, you know, it's like, go figure. Huh? And over here, you see how this one, you can probably put more holes here. Like you see, there's this cap thing right here. Just drill a pattern of holes right there. Doing a pattern of holes right here. And I think that would be it right here. So holes here and holes right there and nothing right there, so as not to, like, I'm talking about this one right here when you go do that. So it'd be like holes right there, holes like that, and that's it. That in it. And if you want more air, whatever, you know, maybe you can buy like a slim fan and like a little tiny one and put it right there so you can cool down the CPU this way or something, but that's just going overboard. Trust me, you're not gonna have any issues. I believe they discontinue this case for that specifics. But if you do have one laying around and you have not been able to use it because of, fun issues, or, you have problems with money due to the pandemic like everybody else does right now, I understand. But understand what you're getting yourself into, because this was done in 2014. So I started this PC in 2015. I mean, we're in 2022, so 6 months to a year on computer terminology, that's like 1,000 years in human. So this is really literally 8,000, probably, or 7,000 years old. Wow, that's amazing. So there you go, my people. I hope you enjoyed it. Mercy Watt is wishing you all a great life, a happy life. Don't be negative. That's waste of energy. Be positive. Help each other. Let's change this world for the better, not for the worse. And they should really start cleaning that plastic nonsense in the Atlantic or wherever. I don't know how many. I can't believe they actually videotape it like nothing. They go out there and look at it and they're like, we have like 3 of these bundle things. It's the size of Connecticut or Rhode Island or whatever. Are you serious? Don't just say it's that big. Just start scooping some of that stuff, man. Don't just look at it. All countries that contribute to that, form a task force and scoop all that up. Scoop it. Burn it for whatever, and with some filters, and that way, it generates electricity. I don't know, man. How can you be so candid as to, let's just look at it, no problems? We got 3 or 4 of these piles, and I'm like, really? Dude, that's bad. Don't say it so candidly as to just, 3 piles, 4 piles. As to not care. I can't do that. I will start picking things up, man, as I'm talking. I'm videotaping this thing. I'll be like this. Yeah, it's so terrible. And I have like one of those big bags, it's horrible. So let's clean it up. That's what I would say. That's what I would do. Do my part. I will leave with my boat full of that stuff. I may come later on my own and pick some more up in a dinghy if I had to. Too bad I'm not an ocean guy. Otherwise, I just can't believe this country's, man. What is it? What is it? I mean, come on, people. Unity, peace, harmony. Clean the planet for our children's and our children's children's and so on. Believe me, they'll thank us. We ruined it for too long. Now let's fix it. Let's do something productive, something nice. That's why I love those people that do something about it. They just don't talk like me or some other people. They actually do something about it. Thank you, my people, Mr. Beast, whoever is doing this as well, Every environmentalist, I appreciate everything. Thank you. The world appreciates. Thank you. All right. Mercy Watt out. Enjoy your day. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Tell me I'm so crazy for ranting about stuff that is not even PC related. But I want these videos just to be, I want you to say, when is it going to stop? I want you to say that. I'm still going. All right, bye. Take care. Mercy Watt out.